Hello students. So today you are going to learn about micelles. This is a small point from the chapter Carbon and its compound, class 10th. Before starting the micelles, I would like to tell something about the soap. Soap, you know that soap is used for the cleaning purpose. Most dirt is oily in the nature and oil does not dissolve in the water. So this activity you can demonstrate a small activity. Take a half glass of water, add 1 or 2 spoon of oil. You can see oil can float on the water, it not dissolve in the water. The molecules of soap are sodium or potassium salt of long chain carboxylic acid. The ionic end of soap dissolve in water while the carbon chain dissolve in oil. So maybe you have a question, what is the sodium salt of long chain carboxylic acid or what is the carboxylic acid? So here I have drawn a small structure of carboxylic acid. So I will show you. Here you can see that micelles are called as associated colloid, and below that the heading is written long chain of carboxylic acid. Students, here you can see this is the long chain of carboxylic acid. How can we read? CH3, CH2, 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 COOH. So this is the carboxylic acid and this is called as long chain of carboxylic acid. If you see here, this is the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Here you can see sodium salt of carboxylic acid means what? So this is the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Here you can see one change. The hydrogen is replaced by this sodium and then it forms a sodium salt of carboxylic acid. If you see these dotted lines, so this COONA, this is called as ionic end, and this is the carbon chain. You can see here this is the carbon chain and this carbon chain is also called as hydrophobic end. Now this carbon chain can dissolve in oil. You have to remember one thing, carbon chain cannot dissolve in the water, but this end which is called as hydrophilic end, it can dissolve in the water. So this can dissolve in the water and this carbon chain can dissolve in the oil, and this circular structure is called as hydrophilic end. Hydrophilic means which can get attracted towards the water, which can dissolve in the water, and here the hydrophobic end, it means that it cannot dissolve in the water but this dissolves in the oil. Here you can see again, this is a small structure, the carboxylic chain I have drawn in this way, which can again simplify the structure of soap molecule. It is also called as soap molecule. So this is the long chain of carbon, it is called as hydrophobic tail, and this is the ionic end which is called as hydrophilic end. So in this structure I have drawn it because in our NCERT books like this way only it is given. Now students, here you can see that this is the structure of soap molecule which has hydrophobic end as well as hydrophilic end. Now here some different type of structures I have drawn. Here you can understand, when these soap molecules come in the contact with the water, then this, so when the soap is at the surface of water, the hydrophobic tail of soap will not be soluble in the water. The soap will align along the surface of water with the ionic end in water and hydrocarbon tail protruding out of water. So here you can see this zigzag line means This is the surface of the water, and these are the soap molecules where the hydrophilic end, here you can see the hydrophilic end, this is the hydrophilic end. So when soap is at the surface of water, the hydrophobic tail, this is the hydrophobic tail, you can see this is the hydrophobic tail. So this hydrophobic tail of the soap will not soluble in the water, and the soap will align along the surface of water with the ionic end. So here this is the hydrophilic end. Here I can explain once again. This is the hydrophilic end, and here you can notice this is the hydrophobic end. Hydrophobic end, which is made up of carbon chain. Now students, in this structure you can see these soap molecules are aligned with the water surface. How they are aligned? This ionic end is immersed in the water, whether this hydrocarbon end or this hydrophobic end is protruding out. Now inside the water, these molecules, these means these soap molecules, these are the soap molecules. So inside the water, these soap molecules have unique orientation that keeps the hydrocarbon portion out of the water, and this achieved by forming clusters. So here you can see how the cluster formation takes place. So this is the cluster formation. Here you can see in this cluster formation what happens, the molecules in which the hydrophobic tail are in interior of the cluster. Now this is the cluster, and this is hydrophobic end. This is the hydrophobic end, and this red color circle means this is the ionic end. So these ionic ends are on the surface of the cluster, and like this cluster structure is called as micelles. So the molecules in which hydrophobic tails are in the interior, this hydrophobic tails are in interior portion, and this ionic end are on the surface of the cluster, and this is called as micelles. Soap in the form of micelle means now the soap is in the form of micelle. So this is the micelle, and soap in this form means in the micelle form is able to clean the cloth, since the oily dirt will be collected in the center of the micelles. Here you can see in the center of the micelles oily dirt is collected, and which can be cleaned by this cluster formation by this micelle. The micelles stay in solution as a colloid and will not come together to precipitate because ion-ion repulsion. This is the ion and this is the ion. So ion-ion repulsion, because of ion-ion repulsion, this will not come in the precipitate form. Thus the dirt suspended in the micelles is also easily rinsed away. The soap micelles are large enough to scatter light, hence a soap solution appears cloudy.